Hello, everybody, and indeed, it's the ChicagoTonyV show, and I'm ChicagoTonyV. Welcome, everybody. It's Thursday. We're well past Hump Day now. We're starting to see the finish line, heading into the weekend. Get some music going. So things are looking up a little bit. Heading into the weekend. We're past the Hump Day. We know we get to phone it in tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's a throwaway. People can't work on Friday. I tested the phone lines yesterday. Some of you great people helped me test the phone lines, and we will be taking phone calls on the ChicagoTonyV show later today. It worked out very well, but something I learned, a lot of you people were kind of working. You people that could call in. You know, when we work from home, as so many people are doing, there's places to hide, aren't there? Places to hide. The old boss man can't necessarily look over your shoulder. So I think things are a little loosey-goosey, and people get to do their own thing. So I was very pleased to get some callers as we tested out the system. And it worked really pretty well. Good morning, George. Good to see you. I think you've been a first-time commenter here now a few times. I didn't even need my magnifying glass to see that comment, George. That's pretty crazy. Maybe my eyes are getting a little better. That's impossible. Although I will say I've found I have good days and bad days. Isn't that weird? I think it has to do with what I eat. Getting back to the, Chicago deep dish, which seems to keep coming up on the show. A day after something like a deep dish, my eyes don't work quite as good as they did the day before. So who knows? Maybe I was a good boy yesterday, and I can see a little bit better. Although here comes the magnifying glass. J.K. Bay. I love that name. Says working in the nude. Hey, whatever floats your boat. There's got to be some upside to this shit show we're in, right? If you want to work in a G-string or whatnot, no better time than the present. That's all I'm saying. Hello, Borg. Hey, I'm doing well. Borg, are you from Australia? I got a lot of Australian viewers I've noticed over time. Just because of the timing of this, I have the idea that you guys are up late. It's the evening for you, right? On the other side of the planet. Isn't that crazy that we can do this instant communication? Weird times. I thought of you guys this morning. A few shows ago, I had a mailbag question about watches of all things. Someone noticed that I wear watches, so I just thought, and I mentioned I got a Burberry watch. There she is, a beautiful baby, gave this to me years ago. It's probably still the nicest. I gotta look over here. Okay, there it is. It's probably still the nicest watch I have. Burberry. I'm not really a collector or anything, but I guess over the years I've collected, or whatever. I have a lot of watches. I actually lose a lot of watches too. I didn't lose this one because it's, it was meaningful, etc. But I got them laying around everywhere. And it's kind of funny. For the mailbag question the other day, I talked about the kid was saying, I'm in college, I have no money, but I want to, start with watches and stuff. What do you suggest? And I suggested the Casio Duro, D-U-R-O, which is a diving watch that I have and love, and it's not expensive at all. It's a great watch, built like a brick shithouse. Well, that's one of the watches that I've lost. It's around my house somewhere, I'm sure. I will probably uncover it in about a year's time. It'll be long enough for the battery to have died. That's how it'll work. I will find it like 3 days after the battery died. I think on that watch, if I remember correctly, I think I just replaced the battery a few months ago. Now I just kind of haven't seen it. You know, bye-bye. Off she goes. Oh, I almost forgot my disclaimer, people. Hey, well, you guys know me enough. You can't let me forget my disclaimer, right? Yes, Borg, you're from Australia. That's fascinating. One of the things I love about doing this show is the fact that over time, I'm going to have friends around the planet. I want to come see you and have a Foster's and box a kangaroo or some shit. Watch Crocodile Dundee movie together. I know nothing of. You know what? I want to go. You guys have that opera house in Sydney, right? Oh man, I want to go see a show there. Anyway, disclaimer. Before I forget, for Sal, my attorney, everything I say is shit. What's my? I used to have it written down. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. There. Please, no one from my past come back and try to sue me or whack me. Let's see. Borg says, nice watch. I like anything Swiss made. Yeah, this is a Swiss watch. And it's funny. As I was showing it to you guys, does anyone know the tongue twister? Which Swiss watch is a... Which wristwatch is a Swiss wristwatch? I'm a madman that I would try and do that on my live stream. Whiskey business. What's your favorite place in the city? What city are you referring to? Which city? Chicago or what? What you talking? Borg says Casio's Japanese. Yes. Yeah. So I mean, it's very well made. Seikos are great too. Citizens are great. I like the Japanese stuff. One day I bought a Chinese watch last year. But the reason I bought it is it had a Seiko. It's got a Seiko movement. It's like a freaking Japanese watch, and it's even got what the hell do they call a sapphire crystal. So it's like indestructible. Very nice looking watch. Cost me a little bit of nothing, and I thought, what the hell? I'll take a flyer on it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what. So it took forever. I had, one of the money pennies order it for me, and it took 2 months. I had totally forgotten that I did it. And then one day, there it is in my mailbox. And it's a great watch. Love it. I'll bring it in one of these days when I can remember. I can't remember what it's called, but my eyes are such shit that I can't look down and see, oh, that's like an off brand. I can't see the name of whatever watch I'm wearing. So I get to pretend, hey, it's whatever, it's a nice brand. Let's see. Chup King. It's nice seeing kind of some new people today. This is very exciting. Hugh Hackman in Real Steel or Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. Who deserves the blood bukkake? My phone's telling me stuff. I gotta go Ray Liotta. He's my guy. Weird dude, but Goodfellas is an absolute classic. Just because of that movie alone, I'm just always gonna side with Ray. Borg, hey, be my guest, brother. You're welcome anytime. Yeah, baby. Assuming we're allowed to travel one day and the world relatively comes to its senses. Holy shit, man. I could see at the other end of this shit show. Excuse my language. I'm sorry to everybody. I could see, oh man, I'm going to travel. I've been cooped up for too long, everybody. For too long. How are we doing on time? Here's what I want to share with you guys today. So I titled this stream something like I will never be the same. I will never be the same. So I had a thing that changed me forever, and I want to tell you guys about it. I think I've mentioned in a previous stream recently that I dusted off the piano. Years and years and years ago, I took up the piano out of love for Sister Marie Josephine. She's part of the impetus. She taught me, hey, Tony, you have a song in your heart. I think I have let me find a picture. I used to love to watch Sister Marie play piano, and I actually have a picture of it. There she is, Sister Marie playing piano. Mwah! God rest her soul. Anyway, Sister used to say, you have a song in your heart. And it turns out, she was right. I found that I kind of had this knack of playing piano by ear. Never had a lesson. So I started playing, and I actually got really into it. Like, it's like, holy shit, where did this come from? I'm going to keep going. So I was really into it. Well, that was years and years and years ago. And, I think they say that playing an instrument is kind of like riding a bike. And that's the way it is for me. I picked it up, dusted it off the other day, and it's like, I'll be damned. I can still, do okay. And there's something about this, those gears started turning again recently. Just that whole world. I used to be so into it. I could, this sounds crazy, but I could practice in my sleep. I'm not kidding. I had dreams where it's like I could work out a tune in my mind, and I could try keys. Does this chord sound good? This chord sound good? And then the next day I could wake up and play the freaking song. It's bizarre. Anyway, so dusting off the piano got the gears turning, and it reminded me of something that happened like 10, 12 years ago or so. Now, I've been upfront about I'm not an internet person. I'm not I don't do that. So I don't sit on YouTube every day and all that stuff. But 10 or 12 years ago, someone showed me, and it was, I don't even remember. I figure it was on YouTube. Someone showed me a video of this guy playing piano and singing a song. And it was a song I had never heard. I was not familiar with it. It was riveting. It was riveting. The way this guy played and sang. It was seared into my brain. And he had this way, and I remember, I saw this one video one time, and I kind of never forgot it. He had this way, he would play, he never had to look at the keys, ever. And he was playing the hell out of that piano. And he would look right at the crowd as he was singing. So he would look at the crowd. He'd be playing, and he'd look right at the crowd as he sang. And it was seared in my brain. And somehow this, going back to it recently, I just started thinking about that guy again. I saw him play and sing one song over a decade ago. Who is this guy? I finally decided I gotta figure it out. So I reached out to one of my money pennies. I was like, okay, I got an internet research project for you. And I explained, I saw this thing, this guy sang this song, I'll never forget it. We got to figure out who it is. You know how to search shit and all that stuff, Google it or whatever. And the only parameters I could give her, I said, he's probably of the jazz style. He's like a jazz pianist. He was singing, I know it was an old school type tune. It was probably like from the 20s. I said, this guy's a bit of a dandy, if you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure. I just sort of picked up on that. Not nearly as bad as Liberace. Holy shit, that guy was off the reservation. But anyway, and I said, the only other thing is, he looks at the people when he sings. He doesn't need to look at the piano. So, this was yesterday. So Moneypenny starts sending me links. Is it this guy? I found this guy. I found this guy. No. You know, keep going. Well, finally, pay dirt. She sends me a thing. It's like, there he is. That's him. There he is. And it's like, this time now I'm going to write down his freaking name. I'm never gonna forget. You guys are probably, some of you are probably familiar with this dude. I don't live on the internet, so what do I know? This is Michael Feinstein. Michael Feinstein. If you don't know of this person, and I don't care what kind of music you're in, too, I don't care. Even my Insane Clown Posse haters. When am I going to have a show where I don't bring up the Insane Clown Posse? I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a juggalo. I don't care if you're into AC/DC. I don't care. Get on YouTube and watch Michael Feinstein play some tunes. This, I can't even understand it. I can't understand it. Perfection. It's like right from the creator to the screen. What do they say? He's like he's just a conduit, a go-between. So all I did last night is just watch Michael Feinstein, every link. I just said to Moneypenny, keep sending me shit. Just go. Whatever it is, I want to read about this guy. I want to watch him play, all that stuff. I have a new follower. Thank you. Great to. What's your name? Before it's Antiqua 60. Oh, thank you. Welcome. So I just binged on Michael Feinstein. I'm serious. It's so good. I will never be the same. I listened to Michael Feinstein in the car on the way to the office this morning. I sat. Normally, I listen to yesterday's ChicagoTonyV show. Fuck that. Why would I burn time on that when I can spend a few more minutes of my life listening to Michael Feinstein? You guys got to check this out. I'm serious. I'm going to have Moneypenny tweet some videos. Get on my Twitter, Chicago at ChicagoTonyV, at ChicagoTony. I'll never be the same. And you know what else? I don't know if you guys have ever seen the that Mozart movie. What's it called? Amadeus. Terrific movie. The character in another composer, Salieri, he basically he observes Mozart, and it's like Mozart ruined composition for Salieri. Salieri could see it's of such high quality. This guy's a conduit. I'll never be that good. So fuck it. Why would I do it? And as I said, I used to play piano for hours every day just because I took to it. It was an outlet for me. I watched Michael Feinstein yesterday, and it's like, why would I ever play again? And the other thought that's rolling through my mind is, why did I ever stop? What I learned about this dude last night. Now, he has paid some sort of price to be who he is. And that price is, that's his entire life, is that set of piano keys, the microphone, the next gig. The guy, this is his whole life. He lived with Ira Gershwin for like 6 years, cataloging all the Gershwin songs. He lives it and breathes it. And part of me is like, God damn, did I just waste my life? What if I spent 8 hours a day? I put down the piano, let's see, I don't know, 25 years ago at least. What if I had practiced 8 hours a day for the last 25 years? Maybe I could approximate Michael Feinstein. I don't know. Anyway, let's see if I can do this thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, baby. You guys should see now a phone number. As I said, we're taking calls. I'd love to talk to you. I want to hear if is there anything in your past where it was life-changing? Like you witnessed something happened, it's like, I'll never be the same. I don't know. Or maybe you're a Feinstein fan, or maybe of some other artist or something. I don't know. Give me a call. We're going to try it out. The phones were working really pretty good the other day. So the number is 317-721-6782. My friends in Australia, yeah, probably a no-go. I don't know how you call my number from Australia. But let's see. Inutile legal person says you look rich. Let's see. What's this? Oh, God, you guys can see my whatever this shit is called. Magnifying glass. You look rich. Can you confirm or deny? This is the second stream in a row. I was actually asked this yesterday. I can't remember if it was during the phone testing stream or the actual Chicago TonyV show yesterday. But this is now a recurring theme. I look rich. And as I explained the other day, Inutile, that's a hard question to answer. Because, here's a call, so let's put it on hold. Maybe it's you.
Call from
Goblin George.
To accept, press 1.
Georgie boy.
What up? How you doing this morning?
Good. Georgie girl.
Yes, it is Georgie girl. Despite the name, I do not have a manhood.
Hey, that's all right. You know, we gotta, the good Lord, spread it around. Basically 50-50.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, it makes life more interesting, doesn't it?
It sure does.
So, were you familiar with Michael Feinstein?
I was not. I was shocked, and the whole Ira Gershwin cataloging and 8 hours a day, I'm like, how did you not lose your mind? But still very awesome.
Yeah, you know what's fascinating? What I saw in his videos last night. Okay, so I think in a certain way, when someone is so immersed in any pursuit, but certainly music, it's probably not unlike these computer dudes who are some of those people. Now, my dopey guy Vincenzo, I don't think he's this committed, but some of those computer guys, they can't even deal in real life because they're so immersed in this thing. Now, Feinstein, he somehow breaks that mold. He is so well spoken, so well put together, and I'm convinced this is a dude who has been chained to a piano for 50 years of his life. Now, he's had other interactions, but it's fascinating. So you're saying you did not know about Feinstein, Georgie girl?
I did not, and I'm kind of embarrassed because I used to think that I was very into music and loved Ira Gershwin, and that I did not know. So, a little perspective. I guess I'm not chained to my musical outlets for 8 hours a day either. So
Yeah, but
I guess I can be forgiven.
oh, it's all good. But see, here's the beautiful thing. And this is, 1,000 extra credit points for me today. Because now you'll be introduced to something new. I have this theory bubbling up in general. We all know that, the world seems to be a bit of a shit show. And I don't need to dive into that. That's fairly obvious.
Nope. It's obvious, and we all know it very well.
Yeah,
Been
yeah.
done to death.
Yeah. So, but what I'm getting at is there is something of substance in the past. I was watching all this. I was listening to all this because of this Feinstein guy. I was listening to all this old Gershwin music, watching all these old performances. Rosemary Clooney. Have you ever heard of Rosemary Clooney?
Oh, absolutely love Rosemary Clooney. She's an icon.
Yes. So, but the thing is, they left instructions for us. That's really what this is. Listen to those. I was listening to some of these Gershwin love songs.
Yes.
Those are instructions. If it brings us back to a time when men and women were a team members, right?
Yes, absolutely.
They were
right? It's all about finding your love and going through it together and being a pair and a unit together.
It's the magic. It's the magic part.
It really is.
There's magic. Now, Georgie girl. Can I call you Georgie girl?
Absolutely. I would love that.
All right. And I hope this is not the last time you call in. Let's work on becoming a regular. But
I would love that.
Yeah, me too. Now, getting back to the magic.
Yes.
Your homework for today. I want you to watch some Michael Feinstein videos. Watch this guy sell every song that he's performing. It is unbelievable what he does. And he doesn't need to look at the piano. I've played a lot of piano. And there's a lot I don't have to look at or back in the day. But I can't, the way this guy never needs to look at it. He looks right at who he's singing to. He is just a channel. It's going to grab your heart. And what he does is, here's the magic. Here it is. It puts you back into touch with it. These are instructions, Georgie girl. I think I'm excited for you. I'm excited for whoever else is watching this or will watch this.
I'm excited to do my homework for the first time in probably 30 years, Tony.
Let's get back to the magic. And
let's do it.
It's layers too. Okay, that's just the magic. So we just talked about the magic of men and women, right? There is magic there. But let's look at some other layers. Watch Michael Feinstein videos, and you will see that he actually lives a lot of the traditions from back in those days. So as I think I said, the dude lived with Ira Gershwin basically for the last 6 years of Ira Gershwin's life. And you know darn well, those dudes, even in their home, they were dressed in a suit, right? Because everyone had class and style back then. Michael Feinstein, you cannot find video footage of this guy not looking like he walked right out of an Ocean's 11 movie.
It's a level of refinery that is just lost these days, I think. Because I sit here in stretchy pants and a t-shirt, right? I'm proud of myself for being dressed this early. So it's
look at what they've done to us, Georgie girl.
Oh, it's crazy, right? We've all gotten slovenly. It's terrible.
It is terrible. I need to make some sort of commitment, some sort of public commitment here. You know.
Well,
and
you're showing up every day, Tony, right? You've got your hat, your glasses, your collared shirt, looking fine with your watches. So you are making a change, right? You're showing up for it every day.
Here's my point, though. See, I think it's all perspective, because I'm going to let you in on a little secret, a little behind the scenes glimpse. Do you know? Now, I've gotten a lot of compliments about my dress, generally, and it's very nice to hear. It's very positive. But I'll have you know, like in reality, what's rattling around in my brain is I'm thinking, like, here I sit in a Columbia, fleece. I'm just so depressed and embarrassed. I feel like I need to be sitting here in a 3-piece suit, custom tailored. That's really because I just think, look back at those old days. That's what everyone did, and I think there was some sort of wisdom to that. But it's so part of me says, gosh, it's depressing when I get complimented as I sit here in a Columbia fleece jacket,
Our standards have changed.
I know, but maybe I can help stem the tide. Well, I'm just so tickled that you called. So you've watched the show with some regularity, yes?
Absolutely. I enjoy having my coffee with you every morning as I sort through my email at work.
That is just terrific. I really so look forward. The future is bright, right? There's a connection.
Right.
We talked about the magic. Next time you call in, share with me, as you've done your homework, as you go out in the world. Next time I want you to tell me about some magic you noticed.
All right.
It's out there. You'll see it out there somewhere. Some dude will open a door for you. Whatever. Who knows what it is? But,
right.
Hey, thank
it's
you
in
for
the small things, right? Got to pay attention.
Yes, it is the small things, and it's. I like what you said too about showing up every day. It's a commitment. It's a commitment. All right, Georgie girl. Thank you. Great to talk to you.
You too, Tony.
All right, call again. All righty.
I will.
All right. God
Bye.
bless. Bye. Georgie girl. I'm an instant fan. I'm very bullish on these phone calls. I think this is good. I've so craved talking to people. It's really so enjoyable to get confirmation that I have not just been interacting with a bunch of Reddit bots. I'm not just talking to computers. Oh, RoboCat23. Me too, Tony. I used to play piano like that too. As soon as I get some money, I'm going to buy a hybrid piano. Totally. That's definitely the way to go. I got a piano. I got a digital piano. I was just looking the other day, and this is dangerous because I could drop a lot of money into pianos. No problem. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Hello, El Salt. Sorry. Got something in my throat. It's probably Corona. It's the glasses that make you look rich. Is it really? Is it seriously? That's fascinating. Admirable Double 864. Unrelated, but is that Montoya in the background? Haha. That's a very good question. No, it is not Montoya. Same team. That's Dario Franchitti, who raced for Target Chip Ganassi. He won the Indy. He won that year. I can't remember what year it was. It was the year after Dan Weldon won his second one. But yeah, Montoya drove for that same team, so the cars looked very similar. Bundy 75. Do you wear a dress? Not in public. I'm telling you, Valdemir, yes, custom clothes for everyone. How did we pull that off back in the day? How did that even work? Everyone, have you ever seen old footage? You can pull this up on YouTube. I know I've seen it. Like, I want to see a street scene from, 1911, New York City, or Paris, or wherever. Everyone looked like $1,000,000. I mentioned an Ocean's 11 movie. Everyone looked like they came out of Ocean's 11. The women's clothing, I think, was a little much. I'm sure there was a lot of work put into dressing up to go out. GG Slappins. Is this guy real or is this a virtual avatar? I hope I'm real. Someone said to me the other day, yeah, they figured I was on a green screen or whatever. Your background doesn't even look real. It's real. Kind of weird. Drop money into some pianos. Yeah. Yeah, Robo. Some of them are expensive. I was looking yesterday. See, this is a bad sign. Because I was pricing them yesterday. This is kind of how into it I'm getting into it again, which is sort of dangerous, but I think I've just decided I'm just going to let it happen. Let's let it ride. The Nord is the brand, Nord. I was at a music shop a couple weeks ago because I had to pick up some, I can't even remember what. Vincenzo gave me some homework. What the hell was it that I had to buy? Shit, I don't even remember, but it was at a big music shop. Well, they had a bunch of, they had pianos there. I'm trying to remember what brand. I don't think I played a piano. They had digital pianos all over the place. And I played this Nord, N-O-R-D. And it's like, hot damn tamale. This thing is so realistic. It sounded terrific. Incoming call, people. Hello? Dropped. This thing was so realistic. Felt perfect. Felt just like playing a piano. Sounded unbelievable. And so I was looking them up online. It's like $5,000, whatever. So it's like, I know myself. It won't be too long. I'll be dragging one of those things. I might put one at the office. That's what I might do. What if I had a setup where I could sit around and play piano no matter where I am? When they have those driverless cars going, bada bing, I might put one in a freaking, I wonder if I can get my ambulance what would you even call it? Retrofitted, refitted, whatever. If they could make that bitch driverless, and I could just set up a recording studio in the back, I could just sit there and play piano. I watch Michael Feinstein, and all I want to do is play piano for the rest of my life, and work toward that. RoboCat says, after playing that long, you don't lose it. It's like riding a bike. That's what I found, which is so pleasing. If I had to start from square one, I don't know that I would do it. Thank you. Hello again, thank you. Good to see you. You always remind me of my niece that used to say thank you by saying thank you. There's worse hobbies and vices than having pianos. Amen to that. And I swear to God, I need it. I'm going back. It's pulling me back in. I'm gonna be a lounge lizard by the time this is all said and done. What kind of stuff do you play, Tony? I play classical, says Robo. Well, so my first musical sort of aha moments for me where I said, holy shit. When I heard Elton John and Billy Joel, I used to, back in the days, you used to, they used to have video stores where you could go rent movies and what have you. Oh, incoming call. Let's see. Hello. I wonder if it's not working. Wonder what's going on. If you guys are trying to call and it's something's wonky, I'm sorry. But we used to have video rental places. And if you've been trying to call, let me know in the chat what's going on. Is it just dropping off? Used to be able to rent movies. Well, they had this concert section. This is when I was a kid. And I rented Billy Joel live from Long Island. That was a concert. And that was life-changing. That's like this Feinstein shit. I said, oh my God, Billy Joel live from Long Island. And I proceeded to rent it. I'll bet I rented that thing from the video store, I'll bet 100 times. I used to go, I'd rent it, I'd go return it. The next day, I'm back, give me the thing, same thing. Over and over. I would sit there and just watch Billy Joel play piano. So, I tried to learn all that stuff. And then Elton John, too. They had some Elton John. Here we go. I hope this works.
Call from
Nick.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Hello.
Hey, I was just wondering if you could please tip your fedora for me.
I don't even know what that means. Tip? What do you mean tip? What do you mean tip? Give me more to work with here. And he's gone. That was interesting. That's a good challenge for my my diseased brain to now get back on track. You guys wouldn't believe how mentally exhausted I am after doing these things, because I can't think straight even when trying to tie my shoes. So I rented Elton John videos, some of his concert videos. I loved those. So that's kind of where I started, and I was just self-taught. We had a piano in the basement that actually was purchased. My parents bought it for $50 the year I was born, and it just sat in our basement like forever. And I started seeing these videos. It's like, holy shit! And I sat down at the piano, and I could kind of make it. I could approximate what I was hearing, and then I was off to the races. Mo Money says you can trade in those glasses and get the piano. I don't think that these glasses would cover the piano that that I've got my eye on. So, RoboCat, your ambulance. Yes, I'm an ambulance owner. I purchased an ambulance years ago to attempt a heist, allegedly for entertainment purposes. I'll tell the story someday. But it really turned me on to owning ambulances. First thing is I couldn't believe how easy it was to buy an ambulance, because it turns out no one's in the market for used ambulances, so it was very easy. And I actually liked the vehicles. Roomy, you can stand up in the back. If you're in a traffic jam, you just flip the lights and off you go. Auto Brewery Syndrome, that's a great name. Says, what's good, Tony? Well, I'll tell you, Michael Feinstein is good. Michael Feinstein. I want everyone to just, after this stream, your homework for today is start watching some Michael Feinstein videos. That would be great. This is a podcast now, too. Get the podcast. The ChicagoTonyV show. V like vegetable. Auto Brewery says, why are there so many Italians named Tony in New York? I don't know, but it's kind of fun. By the way, I think we've determined, we talked yesterday in one of the shows, and I have a new follower who is Pots and Pans. Oh, I love that name. Thank you for following. Good to see you. Good to meet you. Call me. We were talking in one of the streams yesterday, one thing we've learned from Insane Clown Posse, this Insane Clown Posse debacle, is it got me thinking about, okay, what do we call ourselves, right? This love group of like-minded people we're putting together, like Georgie Girl today, etc., etc. And someone said, hey, Tony's Pepperonis. Maybe I'll start calling you guys Pepperonis. I think that would be fun. Yeah, I've heard 60 Second Life talks about the Modern Family guy. Yeah, it's like I think I know who you're talking about. I've never seen a full episode. Most TV I just can't really watch. Sing us a song, You're the Piano Man. Oh yeah, I used to love to play that song. Oh my gosh. Years. I used to play I was a lounge lizard for fun. I played there was an Italian restaurant in Connecticut for a while. I used to live outside of D.C. and I played in an Italian restaurant in Connecticut. Anyway, I'm very pleased. I hope some of you got something out of this today. Georgie Girl, it was a pleasure to talk to you. Dude that called in to ask me to tip my hat, nice having you too. Let's have a longer discussion next time. I think that would be fun. I hope everyone has a productive day. Hey, no show tomorrow. I'm on the road tomorrow, so no show. I will see you guys Monday if I don't duck my head in sometime during the week. Love all you guys. Thank you for the show. See you next time. Don't take any shit from anybody.